Greeny wishes to everyone from Dr. J. Albinovins, Assistant Professor of Botany, Holy Cross College Autonomous, Nagarkoil. Today, let me share the basics of bryophytes and its important characters. What does bryophyta mean? Actually, it derives from the Greek word bryo means mass and phyta means plant. Bryophytes were some of the first green plants to successfully colonize the land 470 to 551 million years ago from aquatic algal ancestors. They are the second most diverse group of plants after the flowering plant with more than 18,000 species. The term bryophyta was first introduced by Robert Brown in 1864. Recently, bryophyta denotes a group of plants like liverworts, hornworts, and mosses. The branch of botany that concerned with the scientific study of bryophyte is known as bryology, and the researchers with passion on studying bryophytes are bryologists. In India, Professor Shivram Kashyap extensively studied on Himalayan bryophytes and hence known as father of Indian bryology. For his extensive studies on mosses, Johann Hedwig, a German biologist, is known as the father of bryology. Actually, bryophytes are primitive land plants that prefer moist, humid, and shady areas. Some bryophytes are inhabitants of water, some are epiphytes, some grow on surface of leaves, some are seen in tropical rainforest, and some are seen in high altitudes. These bryophytes are a key component of biodiversity, play a fundamental role in ecosystem services, and hence important for plant conservation. Let me now discuss about the important characters of bryophytes. Bryophytes are primitive land plants. They occupy intermediate position between algae and pteridophytes. Mostly they are found in humid and shady places. As water is indispensable for the act of fertilization, that is the movement of gametes, they are said to be the amphibians of the plant kingdom. The gametophyte is independent, highly developed, and dominant in the life cycle. It consists of a dorsiventral thallus or an erect plant body. The example for dorsiventral thallus is Mertensia, and of erect plant body is Polytrichum. The plants show alternation of generation, that is, the gametophytic generation and sporophytic generation. The gametophytic generation actually concerned with sexual reproduction, and the sporophytic generation is concerned with asexual reproduction. The sporophyte is parasitic on the gametophyte. In bryophytes, the true roots are always absent. Instead of true roots, the unicellular or multicellular hair like rhizoids will develop from the thalli. The rhizoids will absorb the nutrients from the moist soil. They lack typical vascular tissues, that is, xylem and phloem are absent. Internally, the plant body is differentiated into green photosynthetic cells and colorless storage cells. The vegetative reproduction is very efficient than the sexual reproduction. The vegetative reproduction takes place by means of fragments, tubers, gemmae, etc. The sexual reproduction is mainly oogamous type, that is, it takes place by means of gametes. The male sex organ is known as antheridium. It is club shaped and is surrounded by a single layered jacket enclosing the anthrozoid mother cells or androcytes. And each androcyte metamorphoses into a motile biflagellate anthrozoid. The female sex organ is known as archegonium It is a flask-shaped structure that consists of swollen venter and a narrow neck. The venter consists of an egg and a ventral canal cells, and the neck has 4 to 8 neck canal cells. The mouth of the neck is protected by the cover cells. Water is very essential for the act of fertilization. The anthracoids will swim in the water and reach the archegonia. The sperms are attracted towards the egg due to some hemotactic attraction. One of the sperms fuses with the egg and forms zygote. The zygote develops a thick wall around it to become an oospore. The oospore further develops into a sporogonium or sporophyte. The sporophyte has three parts. They are fruit, seta, and capsule. The sporophyte is completely dependent for the nourishment on the gametophyte. The capsule of the sporophyte produces spore mother cells. They are diploid in nature. They undergo meiosis to form spore tetrads. The spores are always haploid in nature. The spores are homosporous, that is, the spores of the species are morphologically similar in size and shape. The spores represent the beginning of gametophytic generation. The spores, on reaching the suitable substratum, will germinate into a filamentous green thallus, and the green thallus is known as protonema. The protonema further develops into a young gametophyte. Thank you.